Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Alright, now that we have everything on box, let's get right into the Nendoroid reviews. And we're going to start out with Ram Valentine right here. Now, Ram Valentine is most well known for her antics in her first appearance, which was Guilty Gear Xrd.
I declare war on all the world. All those unworthy to stand upon it will be destroyed. The future is the past.
Also, she's very well known for changing her mind on exterminating humanity by enjoying a cheeseburger for the very first time. Now, that is a very simplistic way that I just explained the lore behind Ram Valentine, but personally, I don't think I want to be here all day explaining Guilty Gear lore. So let's get right into her design. Her design is lifted straight from Guilty Gear's Drive, and I will say it's done wonderfully. The bayonetos are otherwise called, like, the community great swords. Are wonderfully sculpted. They look just like how they look in the games, and they're carried by Lucifero, her guardian, and these carry her swords in the game, and they're also well sculpted. And it's kind of also like having extra characters with your Nendoroids and not just the Nendoroid herself, which is always great to see. Finally, we have her outfit. The Guilty Gear Strive outfit is my favorite outfit for Ram in general. I really do enjoy her little white vest, as well as she returns with her coat from Guilty Gear Xrd, and she changes up her hat to be more of a commander's hat, but it's a very cute commander's hat, and it has little cat ears as well, and it's finished off with a 4-leaf clover, which is just a very cute like design motif that's lifted from by her sister Elfelt, back in Guilty Gear Xrd as well. So overall, a very, very cute design. I'm very happy with how she turned out. Now, let me get into the cons now. Although she's a really wonderful Nendoroid, she comes with a good amount of props. I wish they did a few more. I would have loved that they added her puppy from Guilty Gear Strive. I feel like it wouldn't have been, with the price point of this Nendoroid, which is about $100 USD, I feel like they could have added her puppy from the games, as well as, since she does have a love for cheeseburgers, they could have added like a little cheeseburger prop. I just feel like there isn't enough props with the price that they're charging for her. And now, I say this, but I didn't pay $100 for her because of the bundle deal that Good Smile was doing, but I just don't feel like if you were to buy this aftermarket, it probably wouldn't be worth it for you unless you're a very die-hard Ram fan. The second thing that I'm not thrilled about is I feel like all the holes are very loose. All the placement holes are loose. And what I mean by placement holes, I just mean the support pegs, as well as the support pegs for her bajonetos are just very loose. So I had to secure the great swords with a little bit of sticky putty, just so that they wouldn't fall off of their support poles, as well as kind of have to be very careful with Ram herself, because she kind of if you place her incorrectly on there, she kind of falls down by herself, and it's just not very good. I feel like there's a little bit of quality control issues here. And my final nitpick I have about this figure is that not all of her is cast off. And what I mean by cast off is that the pieces on her can be taken off. So her cape can be taken off to just have her wear her vest, which is a nice detail, don't get me wrong. But when you take off the hat, I mean, I just have to show you. With my Castoria Nendo, you're able to take off her hat and add on her little cowlick on the top of her head, and it's very cute. So you have pretty much two styles of displaying her. You can display her with her without her hat, while Ramlethal is stuck with just wearing the hat. If you take off her hat, she's got a little Lego brick head underneath, and it just doesn't look very good. Again, this is not something I'd expect from a $100 Nendo. I feel like that's definitely a missed opportunity, and I wish that I wouldn't have to, make that con about it. It's unfortunate. My disappointment is immeasurable. So the only way to properly display her is with her hat. I didn't personally plan to display her without her hat anyway, but the option just would have been nice. So I'm letting y'all know, as a massive Ram stan, that I feel like you just really have to love Ram to get this. It's a very, very cool figure. She's very, very cute, but I feel like you should, I would say, if you're able to get her below MSRP, then get her, but I wouldn't buy her at the asking price that Good Smile is doing. If they ever run a Guilty Gear bundle like they did for the back to school sale, I'd do it. It's a very good value. If you really factor in, like, the bundle sale was $110. If you factor in you're getting both these Nendos that are considered premium, especially by the box size, that are considered premium Nendos, you're getting them for $55 each. So it's a very good value. But I'm very sad to have to make those assessments of her. And now we can move towards reviewing Dizzy. And Dizzy actually surprised me so much. Dizzy is actually an amazing figure. Let me just get her up there. Yes. I love Dizzy so much. This figure is great. It's a really good figure. So Dizzy is a playable character in Guilty Gear Xrd. At the moment, she makes cameo appearances in Guilty Gear Strive as Kai Kisuke's wife, but and also Sin Kisuke's mother. But other than that, she really hasn't seen much of the limelight recently, which is unfortunate because her design is great. She is what you'd call a half gear, half human, which, again, I'm not going to go into too much Guilty Gear lore. That will make this video like 40 minutes, 50, maybe even an hour long. But the synopsis is gears are artificial life forms that are based off of the physiology of humans, and they are kind of just they just are built different. That's how I'll explain it. They're built different, and they were supposed to be the next evolution for mankind. And Dizzy here is considered the queen, actually scratch that, not queen, princess of the gears. Her mother, Justice, was the queen of the gears. But enough said, let's get into the figure. She looks great, really, really good. We have herself, as well as her 2 gear guardians, Necro, the black wing, and Undyne, the blue wing. Undyne is more of like the support or the healer, and Necro is the attacker in the games. So she looks great. I mean, she's really, really cute. And even with all this weight, the weight of her wings, the weight of her hair, she's still very well balanced and allows to even use a good smile easel, Nendoroid easel, instead of actually having to use the standard Lego looking base, which is already a positive for me, because I love not having to use the base that it came with, because I just think it takes up unnecessary amounts of space. But I digress. Her design is fantastic. Of course, this is the Xrd design. We have her wings, her tail, her pigtails, the shading on her hair is fantastic. Her expression is very cute. She comes with a little praying handpiece as well, which is nice to see. She is a very sweet looking figure. And she also comes with multiple pairs of wings. So she has the wings, of course, that have her guardians on it, as well as normaler wings. They just don't have like people showing up on it. But she is also technically able to be cast off. You're able to take off her tail, and you're able to take off her wings. She looks perfectly fine when you don't have her wings on, but she does look a little awkward when you take the tail off, because you have a little nub where the tail should be. But that is still an option for people who don't want to display her with wings, which is a very, very nice touch from Good Smile. And the guardians on either side of her are technically, you can even kind of technically consider them mini Nendoroids, because they actually have they have multiple hand positions that you can swap through, which is awesome. She is pretty much everything that I wanted Ram to be, and a little bit more. And you'll see like this little ring around her is kind of her spell casting animations. So it came with a good amount of bonuses. Like, she does have a lot of options. And on top of that, I think when I was on the website, she was retailing for $70. So she was $30 less than Ramlethal, but she comes with more items. That is absolutely nuts to me. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because Dizzy is a less popular character than Ramlethal, which I feel like that's kind of capping, but she's a really good figure. I would say even for people who don't play Guilty Gear, she is absolutely adorable. I think that she's a must pick up for a Nendoroid. I feel like people who don't even play Guilty Gear can appreciate the quality in this Nendoroid. Definitely a top tier Nendoroid in my opinion. Worth every penny. And without further ado, that's the end. that's the end of my review. I don't actually have any cons for Dizzy. She's perfect. Perfect. Just perfect. But I digress. Without further ado, that is the end of my review. Now, for next time, I do have another unboxing from Good Smile coming up, and bonus item from eBay. So stay tuned for what I have coming towards you. And with that, thank you very much for joining me for another unboxing and review. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this video was for you. And with that, see ya.